everyone, welcome to My Life's Journal. I have read 4 books for January and have already fallen behind my reading schedule. I was halfway through Colleen Hoover's All Your Perfects when 2019 started, so this video is about the next 3 books that I read in last month. A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. This book fits the Popsugar prompt 17, a book set on a college or university campus. It is a pure college so-called romance story between Gabe and Leah. Leah is a new student enrolled for creative writing class and Gabe is enrolled for the same class. He is a shy guy and is back to college after a sabbatical. Both of them are attracted to each other but are held back by a few apprehensions. Gabe has a secret that only his brother and his friend knows. Leah is confused whether he is interested in her or not. Stereotypical awkward conversations, shy glances, let the other person approach first scenes are being used here. The story is told from multiple point of views, though none of them is from Leah or Gabe. Every other character in Leah's and Gabe's universe roots for them to be a couple. Not just their friends, but their teacher, coffee shop baristas, food delivery guy, bus driver, everyone. So it felt completely surreal to me and the romance element did not work for me. Nowhere could I find the spark of romance that says that they are meant to be with each other. Maybe if Leah and Gabe were allowed to say their perspective of this story, that would have worked. A Little Something Different was different in using the bench and a squirrel as characters. I wish I was able to root for the couple as the characters did. This was an easy read with no fluctuations on the emotions and will recommend only if you like sweet and young adult romance. Remember Me by Sophie Kinsella. I reread this book after 8 years, thanks to Popsugar prompt number 7, a reread of a favorite book. Sophie Kinsella is one of my regular authors and I find her works equivalent to a comfort food. What happens if you wake up one day to find 3 years of your life missing from your memory? The same happens to Lexi Smart when she wakes up in a hospital and remembers nothing of her past 3 years. She is perplexed at how rich, good-looking and career-driven she is. And she is married to a handsome real estate businessman. She concludes that she has got a perfect life and tries to fit in. Slowly, she realizes her life is mechanical and has lost her close friends in journey up her career ladder. Then comes a blow in the form of an architect. So the plot swivels around if Lexi gets back her memory and returns to her new lifestyle or stays the old self and resolves her issues. This is one of the typical Sophie Kinsella template where a young woman is struggling with her personal life and career that ends up in a mess. The writing is simple and I did not find it anywhere boring. I did find the Portia element in the end a bit unconvincing. Eric the husband, John the architect, Lexi's friends, her mom and sister share some space in the story. The plot is from Lexi's point of view and there is humor and romance like all her books. I had loved it when I had read it for the first time, but when I started it again now, I knew only the plot but the scenes seemed to be entirely new. I think along with Lexi, even I got amnesia. So it was more of reading a new book rather than a reread. I like how there aren't many incidents in the book that projects Lexi reacting stupidly to crisis. The characters are a bit mature than what I have read in other chick lit novels. Overall, it was a good read for me. I recommend this for all the chick lit fans and those who enjoy reading mild dose of romance and humor. The Murder at the Vicarage by Agatha Christie. This is the first book on the famous fictional detective, Miss Marple. Being an ardent fan of mystery and thriller plots, I cannot believe I haven't read the Agatha Christie books ever. I chose this for the Popsugar prompt number 30, a book featuring an amateur detective. Colonel Prothero is murdered at the vicarage while waiting to meet the vicar, and almost everyone in the village is a suspect, including the vicar. He is not a person loved by all in the quiet neighborhood of St. Mary Mead, and everyone thinks the world is a better place without him. The inquisitive old Miss Marple tries to find the missing pieces of the murder mystery. With so many suspects on the list, the plot is engaging and we are not given any hints of who might be the killer. Most of the characters have a backstory. Entwined with the murder are 2 separate crimes which come to light as the story proceeds. The story is told from the vicar's point of view, and though a central character, we do not find heavy doses of Miss Marple's appearance. and when she does appear, she throws in simple statements and questions. The old, nosy, observant Miss Marple is a slap on the conventional formula for detective characterizations. When I started this book, I noted down the characters and their movements during the murder. At one point, I even stopped reading and reflected on who could be the murderer, but all in vain. I could never guess what happened. This is not a story where the answer was right there but we didn't see it. I don't know if this is Agatha Christie's style or not. So, if you read this book, do not try to solve the puzzle by yourself. After reading this, I am yearning to read more of Agatha Christie's novels, and this is a great read for all whodunit fans. So I have successfully started the Popsugar Reading Challenge. February is going to be a mixed bag of some of my own list and a few prompts of Popsugar. Let's see in the next video how it goes. I hope you liked this video. Please like, share and comment on this video. Keep supporting our channel by subscribing. I will meet you in my next book related video. Until then, bye bye.